Checkpoint Charlie, the one of the most famous of the checkpoints along the Berliner Mauer, or the Berlin Wall, that divided the Allied sector from the Soviet sector. And yeah, it's kind of a strong reminder of what Berlin was like, but also sort of like kind of act like we kind of need the Spurs to play that kind of a strength as well. But it's going to be an interesting one, really. I'm here in Berlin, of course, for the match in Leipzig later tonight. But I'm staying over here in Berlin because it was cheaper, and also I wanted to see the city for the first time. But yeah, it's a cracking country. I do love coming here, but Spurs have to try and show their same love for this country as well, really, if you know what I mean. We used to love coming here and winning, but since that defeat to Bayern Munich, or both defeats to Bayern Munich, because I kind of put paid to it all. So we shall see what happens here. Leipzig are currently, as you know, 1-0 up in the first leg, so we're kind of hoping that we can do the business here, turn it around like we did against Ajax, well, hopefully without the drama. But you know, team news at the moment for Spurs: Bergwijn, as we saw against Burnley, he's out after picking up what's like a really bad sprain, so he'll be out. So he joins Kane, who's recovering, and Son, who's also recovering as well. So we are really short up front. It's going to be an interesting one, but with Dar playing quite well in defence, I think probably centre back kind of looks after itself. But we can't afford to go into this game and defend for 70 minutes, because Leipzig are good enough to pick you apart, as we saw in the first leg when we tried to defend as well. So we've got to try and do our level best to be on the front foot to attack them. But I don't think the Mourinho way. But we shall see what happens. But other than that, Bergwijn being out, it should be a clean bill of health for everybody else. You know, Lucas. Well, I feel sorry for him at the moment, playing the number 9 role, but in the last few games, apart from the Burnley one, and no one's really feeding off his scraps. Dele, he should be fit as well. But along with we're talking about the performances over the weekend, you'd like to think that this is a game where Bale will step up, show his mettle, and actually put his best foot forward. He did come in for a little bit of criticism from Jose after the game. That's why he was taken off after 45 minutes. But he needs to try and come good. Just for his confidence sake, more than anything else. And we saw Aurier coming on, playing as right wing with Tanganga as right back. So we shall see what happens. That will actually be quite a good move for me. I think I'll be quite excited to see Aurier further forward than he usually is. So let's see what happens.